Good morning, Canadian Yarn Hoard. My name's Alyssa, and today we're just going to be making a very simple grapefruit coaster. It shouldn't take me more than 20 minutes, at least for the video. It'll take me a little longer to make it, but the video should be only about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to move you over to the overhead cam, and we'll be right back. So the yarn I'm using is actually a milk cotton yarn. So I got it from China. These two are the two that I got. I figured a very close yarn could be a brunette premium. But what we're going to do is we're going to use a 4mm hook. I'm going to start with a magic circle. And we're going to chain 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So 6 single crochet to make your magic circle. Tighten that. And then you're going to want to slide in there for a slip knot. And now you're going to chain 2. And we are going to start with increasing. So you're going to 2 crochets in each. 1, 2. And if you've seen my other coasters, it is very similar. It is mainly color combinations. As I said, I think I'm going to do my own little playlist of coasters so you can find them. They're all pretty much the same, though some will be of different shapes, some will be different styles. But generally, this is what you want to do, is increase every stitch. And then you're going to slip knot in the last one. 1, 2. Now you're going to single crochet and then increase. And you're going to do that all the way around. Now you are going to continue to increase this way until you have 7 stitches in between each increase. So just like this, where you have the 1 stitch and then increase, you're going to want to do 7. As I said, if you've seen my other videos, that is exactly how I do the other ones, the other couple I've done. But this one is just a little bit different in color scheme. So then we're just going to keep going with our single crochet, increase, 1, increase, and 1, increase. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to darn in the edges with this thread, tighten it really tight. Grab your darning needle, go around, darn your thread in, and that way it won't come undone on you as you're going around. Now, if you have the hook fall out, just make sure your loop's a little large so you don't accidentally pull it and go backwards. You can put a stitch marker in, but I'm just doing that, so I don't need the stitch marker. So we are going to trim, and we will go back to this one should be 2. So 1, 2, increase, 2. Oh wait, no, this one's 3. 1, 2, 3. This one is. And how I know that is that was your cast on. that was your, no, it is the right one. I did count it wrong. So that's your cast on. That's your increase every, 1 increase. This is 2 increase. So that's how you count the rows. 1, 2, increase. And with this one, I'm going to keep going until, as I said, I get 7 increases. Oh, there we go. 7 increases in between each stitch. So 1, 2, increase. And I will be back to increase when we have 7 in between. I do hope to earn your like and subscription today. I would love to hear you from any questions, comments, concerns. If you could share the video, that would be wonderful. This one's an increase. 1, 2, increase. And I will be back when I finish the 7 increases, the 7 stitches and increase. I will be back. So now I have all 7 stitches in between each. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to trim this off. So that one is done. So you can put it away now. And then we're going to do the white. Hello, hello. So we have white here. So I'm going to go back 1/2 loop, 1 loop. Let's through both of them. And the tail, 1, 2, and this will be every 8 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crease right here. 1, 2, and then you're going to go around. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Crease, and you're going to do that all the way around. And I will come back when I finish that so we can change to the next color. Okay, so now that I have full white, we're not going to trim that one off, but we are going to change the color to this cream yellow. 2, and you're just going to do every 9 stitches. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Extra one in there, but I don't have to worry too much because this is the last row, so there's 2. Now this one will be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, increase. And you're going to do that all the way around, and this is your final row with, sorry, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, increase. So this will be my final row for the coaster, but I will be adding more detail segmented lines on the inside, so I'm not quite done yet, but I will be back to show you what the next step is. So now that I'm done with that one, we're just going to pull it out, trim it, darn in that end, and we are done with this color now. So now we can do this, darn it in, just making sure the ends are nice and secure. And you should still have the white one connected. So it's the one you still want to use, so it's still attached. So now what you're going to do is you're going to find the increase on the white right at the beginning, and you're going to slip stitch all the way up in a straight line, just like the orange orange slice coaster I have earlier done. So you're just going to keep, turn it, and just keep increasing. Until you get into the center hole. And then what we're going to do is go into the center just like that. Pull it out through. And trim that, pulling the thread through. And then you're going to put your needle right here, wrap it around, pull it to the back. So now that is there. Now what I like to do is I like to darn this in, because I don't like having too many threads kicking around. As I've said before, it makes it messy, dirty, easy to cut the wrong thread, easy to make a mistake. This way. And then when you're done, you only have the thread you're working with to darn in. I find it a much easier way to do it, but I do know people don't like to use two even ends. So we're going to find where the next increases are. You're just going to pull through again, pull through, up the next row, pull through. I'm going to leave those ends down at the bottom. I'm just going to keep going. Turn it around so you've got the line going to the top. You're going to do this 6 times around the coaster for your 6 increases. And when I'm done, I will come back. I will show you what I have done. And I do hope to earn your like and subscription. I hope to have a comment here from you. So I hope today is the day I earn that. And when I come back, I will show you the finished product. So there they are. Both of them are done. My grapefruit coasters. This one did actually have an extra, so it had 7 increases, so I did that, but this one had 6. So there it is. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope to earn your like and subscription. I hope to see you again. Bye.